Let's be honest. You saw the title of this video, Signs Your Cat Doesn't Love You, and you clicked. Maybe a small, insecure part of you wanted to hurt your own feelings just a little bit. We've all been there. We've all looked over at our beautiful, enigmatic cat, who is currently staring intently at a blank wall, and had the thought whisper in our minds, "Do you even like me?" That feeling is real. But what if I told you that you've been reading the signs all wrong? What if the very behaviors that make you question your cat's affection are, in fact, misunderstood messages? Today, we are not here to confirm your fears. We are here to translate. We are going to become cat decoders. Together, we will explore 5 common behaviors that you think mean your cat doesn't love you, and we will uncover the surprising and often heartwarming truth of what they are actually trying to tell you. By the end of this video, you won't see these signs as rejection anymore. You'll see them as a secret language, and you'll be fluent. So get comfortable, maybe with your cat nearby, and let's begin our countdown. Picture the scene. It's a quiet evening. You're relaxing on the sofa, and your cat gracefully hops up, settles onto your lap, and begins to purr. It's that deep, rumbling purr of pure contentment. You're stroking their soft fur, feeling the stress of the day melt away. It's a perfect moment of connection. And then, out of nowhere, chomp! They sink their teeth into your hand. It's not a vicious, aggressive attack, but it's sharp enough to sting, and it breaks the spell completely. Your first thought is one of betrayal. I was just being nice. Why would you do that? You're so ungrateful. It feels personal. It feels like a clear message of rejection, a sign that they don't appreciate your love. But this is our first, and perhaps most important, lesson in translation. In the feline world, this is almost never about hate. It's about communication. This behavior is most often a sign of something called overstimulation. Think of it like being tickled. At first, it's fun and makes you laugh. But if someone keeps going, and going, and going, it stops being fun. It becomes overwhelming, irritating, and you might yell, "Stop!" Your cat doesn't have words. They have teeth. Their skin is incredibly sensitive, far more than ours, packed with nerve endings. A long petting session, even if it feels gentle to you, can overload their sensory input. That bite is their only way of saying, "Okay, that was lovely, but my system is now officially overwhelmed. Please stop for a moment." Another reason is something called play aggression. When kittens grow up with their litter mates, their entire life is a wrestling match. They bite, they scratch, they tumble. It's how they learn to hunt and how they learn their own strength. Sometimes, in the middle of a cozy moment, your cat's kitten brain kicks in. They momentarily forget that your soft hand isn't their furry sibling who can handle a playful wrestling move. So, how do we reframe this? The bite isn't a sign of dislike. It is a boundary. It is your cat trusting you enough to tell you when they've had enough, instead of just running away. They are teaching you their personal preferences. And here's your actionable tip: become a cat detective. Before the bite ever happens, your cat is giving you subtle clues. Watch for the warning signs: a tail that starts twitching or flicking sharply at the end, ears that slowly turn back or flatten, the skin on their back starting to ripple or twitch. When you see these signals, that's your cue. Respectfully stop petting before they feel the need to bite. You can then redirect that energy. Keep a wand toy nearby. When you pull your hand away, offer the toy. This teaches them, hands are for gentle pets, toys are for biting. By learning and respecting their signals, you are building a deeper level of trust than a forced cuddle could ever achieve. You're not just petting them, you're having a conversation. This one can feel like a death by 1,000 cuts. You walk into a room and call their name, full of love and affection. "Here, kitty kitty. You coo." And you get nothing. Absolutely nothing. They don't even twitch an ear. They just continue their very important business of sleeping in a sunbeam or staring at the refrigerator. It can feel like the ultimate snub. If a human ignored you so blatantly, it would be considered incredibly rude. It's easy to internalize this and think, "My cat doesn't care about me. My voice means nothing to them." But again, we must translate this from human language to cat language. First, let's consider their biology. A cat's hearing is a superpower. It is 3 times better than our own. They can hear the tiniest rustle of a mouse under the floorboards and the high-frequency squeak of electronics in your walls. They live in a world of overwhelming sound. If they reacted to every single noise they heard, they would be in a constant state of exhausting alert. So, they have evolved to be masters of energy conservation. They hear you. Oh, they absolutely hear you. But in their mind, your voice is just part of the familiar, safe soundscape of their home. Unless you are using a tone that specifically signals food or danger, they may not see a reason to expend the energy to physically respond. It's not an insult, it's efficiency. But here's the beautiful reframe. They are often responding, just not in a way you recognize. Have you ever looked across the room at your cat, and they slowly, deliberately close their eyes, and then open them again? This is the famous slow blink. In the feline world, this is not a sign of sleepiness. This is a sign of ultimate trust and affection. Direct, unbroken eye contact is a challenge or threat to a cat. By closing their eyes in your presence, they are telling you, I trust you so much that I am willing to be vulnerable around you. I see you, I acknowledge you, and I feel safe. That slow blink is a kiss. It's a hug. It's their version of waving back at you from across the room. So, the next time your cat seems to be ignoring you, look for the subtle signs. Are they in the same room as you? They chose to be there. That's affection. Did they give you a slow blink from their napping spot? They just told you they love you. For your actionable tip, if you want a more direct response, try using a specific, higher-pitched, and unique sound that you only use when you have something they want, like a treat or their favorite toy. Pair that unique sound with the reward, and you will teach them that responding to that specific noise is worth their time. But also, learn to cherish the quiet affection. The next time you see your cat, try offering a slow blink yourself. Don't be surprised if, as one of our viewers Joel found, they respond with an incredible display of affection. You are learning to speak their language. Now for number 3. This one might make you laugh, but it's a genuine point of confusion. Showing you their butt. There is no way to sugarcoat this. Your cat walks up to you, turns around, and presents their rear end directly to your face. In the human world, there is no gesture more universally understood as an insult. It's so jarring that it's hard not to take it personally. You're left wondering if this is your cat's ultimate form of passive-aggressive commentary on your life choices. But if you remember only one thing from this video, let it be this. In the feline world, this is the single highest compliment your cat can possibly give you. It is the absolute pinnacle of trust and friendship. Let's go back to their instincts. For a cat, even a well-fed house cat, their ancient survival software is always running. In the wild, an animal is most vulnerable from behind. An attack from the rear is an attack they can't see coming. Turning their back on another creature is a life-or-death risk. They will only do it with animals they consider to be part of their trusted inner circle, their family. When your cat presents their rear to you, they are not insulting you. They are communicating, in the most profound way they know how, that they see you as a safe, non-threatening protector. They are saying, I trust you so completely that I am willing to turn my most vulnerable side to you. I know you won't hurt me. You are my family. It is the feline equivalent of a secret handshake, a sign of deep camaraderie. The reframe here is dramatic and wonderful. This gesture is not disrespect. It is the ultimate sign of respect. They are honoring you with their trust. And your actionable tip is simple: accept the compliment. The next time your cat does this, don't recoil. Instead, give them a gentle scratch at the base of their tail, right where the back meets the tail. Many cats absolutely love being scratched there. By doing this, you are completing the social ritual. You are communicating back to them, I accept your sign of trust, and I offer you affection in return. You are solidifying your bond in a way that is deeply meaningful to them. Before we get to our top 2, which deal with some of the most worrying behaviors for cat owners, I want to take a short pause. While we're decoding these confusing signals, it's crucial to remember the incredible, undeniable bond we share with these creatures. So many of you, like JH and Julia from our comments on other videos, have shared powerful, life-saving stories of your cats comforting you on your worst days, purring on your chest when you were crying, and literally saving your life with their presence. Those moments are real. That love is real. That is the foundation of your bond. These negative signs are just the finer, more confusing points of their language. Never forget the love that's already there. This one can be heartbreaking. You bring a cat into your home, dreaming of a companion who will curl up with you and be a visible part of your life. Instead, they seem to live under the bed, in the back of the closet, or behind the sofa. Visitors come over and you have to say, "Oh, we have a cat. I promise. He's just shy." It's easy to feel like you failed. It feels like they're hiding from you. It feels like they're so scared or unhappy in your home that they can't bear to be out in the open. The immediate fear is that your cat doesn't like you or is terrified of you. But this behavior is rarely about you personally. It is, once again, about their deep-seated survival instincts. Cats are both predators and prey. This duality rules their lives. Their instinct when they feel stressed, uncertain, or unwell is not to fight, but to hide. Hiding is their number one coping mechanism. A loud noise, a change in routine, a new person in the house, these things can trigger the instinct to retreat to a safe, dark, enclosed space where a predator couldn't get to them. But here is the most critical part of this translation. Hiding is one of the biggest signs that a cat may be in physical pain or sick. In the wild, an animal that shows weakness becomes an easy target. So, cats have a powerful instinct to conceal any illness or injury. When they aren't feeling well, they will often retreat to a hidden spot to suffer in silence, hoping to recover without drawing attention to their vulnerability. So, here is the essential reframe. A cat who has a good hiding spot is not necessarily an unhappy cat. In fact, a cat who knows they have a safe place to retreat to can actually be a more confident cat, because they know they have control over their exposure to stress. The real warning sign isn't the hiding itself, but a change in behavior. If your normally social cat suddenly starts hiding, or a shy cat starts hiding even more than usual, that is a red flag. Your actionable tip is twofold. First, and most importantly, never ever force a cat out of its hiding spot. That space is their sanctuary. Forcing them out destroys their sense of security and trust in you. Instead, respect their safe space. You can even make it more comfortable with a soft blanket. Second, become a vigilant observer. If the hiding is a new behavior, look for other signs of illness. Are they eating and drinking less? Have their litter box habits changed? Are they grooming less than usual? If you see these signs in combination with hiding, it is absolutely time to call the vet. Your cat isn't hiding from you. They might be hiding a serious medical issue, and you are the only one who can help them. And finally, we arrive at number 1. This is the behavior that causes the most stress and anxiety for cat owners everywhere. The dreaded litter box problem. There is almost nothing more upsetting than discovering that your cat has urinated or defecated somewhere outside their litter box, on your rug, your laundry, or even your bed. It feels like the ultimate act of defiance. It feels personal, vindictive, and disgusting. The immediate human interpretation is, my cat is doing this out of spite. They are angry with me and are trying to ruin my house to get revenge. This interpretation could not be more wrong. This is the most urgent and desperate communication your cat can send. Let's be clear, cats are, by nature, meticulously clean animals. They have a strong instinct to bury their waste to hide their presence from predators. When a cat stops using their litter box, it is an enormous red flag that something is terribly wrong. They are not doing it for revenge. They are sending out a desperate SOS. This behavior can be broken down into 2 main causes, medical and environmental. First, medical. A huge percentage of litter box avoidance is caused by painful medical conditions. Urinary tract infections, bladder stones, or kidney disease can make urination excruciatingly painful. The cat begins to associate that pain with the litter box itself and will try to go anywhere else, hoping it won't hurt. It is their only way of telling you, it hurts when I pee. Second, environmental. If medical issues are ruled out, the cause is stress related to their environment, an environment that you are a part of. The litter box itself could be the problem. Is it not clean enough? Cats have a sense of smell 14 times stronger than ours. A box that seems fine to us might be a foul toilet to them. Is it in a loud, high-traffic area where they feel exposed? Have you recently switched to a new type of litter with a scent they despise? Or is the stress coming from elsewhere? A new pet in the house, a new baby, construction next door, or even just rearranging the furniture can disrupt their sense of territorial security so much that they resort to this behavior. The reframe here is the most important of all. Your cat is not staging a protest. They are not being spiteful. They are screaming for help in the only way they know how. They are using the most dramatic signal in their arsenal to tell you that they are either in physical pain or under immense psychological distress. Your actionable tip is immediate and non-negotiable. The very first step is a trip to the veterinarian to rule out any underlying medical conditions. This is not optional. Once medical issues are cleared, you become a stress detective in your own home. Ensure you have one more litter box than you have cats. Make sure they are scooped daily and are in quiet, low-traffic areas. Try different types of unscented litter. Think about any recent changes in the home and do what you can to provide your cat with more security, like vertical spaces and consistent routines. So, let's bring it all together. The bite that sets a boundary. The silence that is actually a sign of trust. The insulting gesture that is actually the highest compliment. The hiding that signals a need for security or medical help. And the litter box issue that is a desperate cry for help. Do you see the pattern? These signs that feel like rejection are not about a lack of love. They are a lack of a shared language. But you now have the translation guide. You can now see that your cat isn't pushing you away. They are pulling you in, asking you to understand them on a deeper level. They are asking for patience, for space, for security, and sometimes for a doctor. When you shift your perspective from what is wrong with my cat to what is my cat trying to tell me, everything changes. You stop being a worried owner and become their most trusted partner, their safe harbor, their human. If this video helped you translate your cat's language, please show your support by hitting that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the minds of our feline friends. And now, for our community, share one cat behavior in the comments that you used to think was negative, but now you understand. Let's help each other become better, more compassionate cat translators.